Hi guys, this is Scott Morrell. I'm going to show you how to make a super simple pour-over coffee. This is my backpacking setup. It's my stove and a way to boil water, my camp cup, pre-ground coffee, and a dripper and some filters. I like to use the Melita dripper when I'm backpacking because it's the lightest little dripper that I have. It's lighter than the Hario or the Kalita. So, good idea to do the pre-wet as always. I think I find especially on the non-bleached filters that they tend to have even more of a like papery taste than the bleached filters. Go figure. As far as strength, any coffee recommendation site or cafe is going to tell you 1 to 2 tablespoons of coffee for every 6 ounces of water. So that's a pretty wide range, right? I know that for me, when I'm using this cup, the cup's about 10 ounces, and I like about 4 full camp spoons of coffee. And the camp spoon's probably a little bit less than a tablespoon, so I don't think I'm using 4 tablespoons in there. I think that maybe I'm using about 3.5, something like that. So I'm using 3.5 tablespoons to my 10 ounces of water. And then it needs to be ground correctly for like a whatever drip grind, so sort of a medium grind, not too coarse, not too fine. It's a good idea to still do the bloom on your coffee, so do that first pour, kind of immerse the whole bed, and then let everything sort of drain through, let some of that carbon dioxide off gas there. Once that's finished, we're good to pour. And so you're just going to want to pour sort of slowly, evenly, going in pulses. And you're just going to want to keep that bed of coffee immersed, saturated, so that it's brewing, so that you're extracting everything out of all that ground coffee that you put in there. It's a little bit of a guessing game when you don't have a scale or you're not pouring into something that's glass that you can see into. So you pour, you let it drip, you take a peek, you see how it's coming. And we're in pretty good shape. I think we've got about one more pour to make, and that should do it. And so you just wait for that to drip through. I think we're about full. There you go. It's easy as that. I keep saying that. It's true.